welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are all having a super fabulous day already, and I'm excited. Do you guys want to know why I'm excited? I'm excited because springtime is around the corner. No, actually, not around the corner. Like, we're at the corner, you guys. Like, we made it through another winter. Finally time to go outside, and we can ditch that indoor arena and finally be outside, and I'm so excited. And so with springtime here means that show season is also around the corner. So show season can definitely be a lot of things. It can be exciting, it can be new experiences, but it can also be kind of stressful. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with the financial stress that we feel during show season. Showing horses is really expensive. If you've ever been to a horse show, you can see the money falling off of people. Depending on whether you go to rated shows or unrated shows, the office fees, the trailering fees, the stall fees, the trainer fees, there's a lot of fees, and they can kind of add up. So it doesn't look like it on here, but I've been to quite a few horse shows. I've been riding for 11 years and showing for I think it's almost 7 now. So I've gone to the rated open saddle seat shows and saddlebred shows. I've dabbled a little bit in 4-H, but for now I pretty much do unrecognized shows. So anyways, the first idea to keep track of everything during show season is to budget. Budget your time, budget your money, budget everything. Before you even sit down and think about what kind of horse shows you want to go to, it's a good idea to have a clear-cut budget of how much you want to spend, how much time you're willing to give up, because unfortunately, if you're an adult, you probably have a job, or have kids, or have something else that is also time-consuming where you can't be running to horse shows every other weekend because you might get fired from that job. While you're sitting down and thinking about shows you want to go to, and you're looking at your show bill and you're looking what's in your area, it's a good thing to keep in mind, where are you and your horse's skill set? Pick shows that you will do realistically well at. If maybe going to an unregistered or unrecognized show first will give you and your horse more confidence before going to an A show or B show, then do that. It is also important to be prepared. Definitely make time for enough practice and enough lessons, and definitely make sure that your trainer knows that you want to go to this horse show. If your trainer doesn't know you want to go to this horse show, they might not be training you for exactly what you need to be doing. That's another thing that has to involve with budgeting. Budget your time and make sure your trainer has extra lesson spots for you. Speaking of trainers, a lot of the time your trainers or your friends can kind of talk you into going to horse shows that you might not be ready for or just don't want to pay for. Try not to fall victim to going to shows just because your friends or your peers or your barn manager told you to go, or because they're going. I have personally fallen victim to that and are totally guilty. It's a good idea, obviously, to set goals in the beginning of show season, as well as reviewing those goals at the end of show season. You want to make sure that you're actually improving and not just shelling out a bunch of cash to be yelled at by your trainer. Also, if your trainer is yelling at you and not in a positive way, you should probably find a new trainer. So definitely at the end of show season, review what kind of goals you had in the beginning and see if you met those goals. And if you didn't met those goals, ask yourself why. Was it because you weren't prepared? Was it because of a totally outside situation? Or was it just because you didn't have enough time to plan for things? So it's also important to keep in mind to set realistic goals. You don't want to set goals that are too high from your skill set because then you won't really achieve them. You want to set goals that are attainable. A good thing to keep in mind about purchasing show apparel is to check consignment stores, whether online or in your area, or if you're at a boarding barn, particularly with lots of ladies, you can see if any of the people at your boarding barn want show clothes to give up. It's a good idea to ask around first before you go to any big retail stores and pay top dollar for a show coat you may only wear once. Another good idea, if you're looking at your checkbook and you really don't feel like you'll be able to afford any horse shows this year, a good idea is if you have a lesson program at your barn to see maybe what horses are going to horse shows and seeing if you can share a horse. Usually, if horse shows are 2 or 3 days long, and if you have 2 or 3 riders, one rider will ride each day, but will split the costs for that horse. So you'll split the trailering fee, or the office fees, or the stall fees, or whatever other kind of fees, and trainer's fees. So that is also a good option. If you're not really sure what to do and you can't really afford a lot of shows this year, it's a good way to still get some riding time in and get some great experience. It's a good idea to sit down with your trainer and talk about the off-season. what you can do to improve your skills and your scores for a better show season next year. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed making it for you. If you think I forgot anything, definitely tell me in the comments below. I'm still a show rider and a competitor, and a lot of the time, the financial stress of horse shows can get to you. Horse shows are very stressful places sometimes. And so anything to make it a little bit easier, I would definitely love to hear. So with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Happy riding!